we'll just casually wait for him to finish revving his motor vehicle while I try and film. So, I have a confession to make. Me not like pink. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If my face is completely new to your screen, my name is Lauren and welcome to my YouTube channel. If it is not new to your screen and you are back, welcome back to another makeup tutorial slash makeup dedicated video. Today's video is going to be a what is in my everyday makeup bag. So it's going to be a completely natural makeup look, and I'm going to be giving you some recommendations and telling you why these specific products are in my everyday makeup look. So if you guys are interested in that, then just keep on watching. To start off is two things that no matter what I'm doing or no matter what makeup I'm going to be putting on my face is a day cream and an SPF, because it is so vital for your skin and to look after your skin. So the day cream that I use and have been using and loving is this Nivea Perfect Radiant Sensitive Day Cream. This one has a SPF 15, but obviously that alone is not good enough. What I really like about this day cream is that it's so light and it doesn't block my pores. I feel a lot of day creams are so thick on your face and you can see it under and it just makes your face feel so heavy, and this one is perfect if you have sensitive skin like myself. The next product that I apply is SPF. SPF is so important, and the SPF that I've invested in is this Avène SPF. It has an SPF of 50 in it, which is really good, and it's dry to the touch and it doesn't leave that normal sunscreen look on your face. So it's this one right here, and you can purchase this. I bought this from Dischem, and all you really need is a small amount, so a little bit really goes a long way. So I literally use just one pump on the back of my hand. Alright, so now that our SPF is on, we can move ahead onto primer. So the primer that I like to do is, because I prefer for an everyday natural finish, I prefer a more dewy look because it looks natural. I love this Revlon Rose Glow primer because I like that dewy overall illuminating effect. This primer is so good for that. I'm just really stupid when it comes to these nozzle things because I can never ever get the product out. So you can actually see in this primer, it has like a glitter undertone in it, so that really actually shines through after you've put your foundation on. Okay, finally we can move on to foundation. So this is such an exciting foundation. It's actually newly launched in South Africa. So this is the Wetnwild Photofocus foundation, but this is the dewy, so it's the new one. So the Photofocus foundation had its normal foundation, and now they came out with this dewy version, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment. It really is such a nice, beautiful foundation. It's really similar to the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, but it's more affordable. So I've played around with both, but for the price difference, it's giving me the exact overall effect. So that is why I lean towards the Wetnwild. So I'm going to use let me just have a look here. So today I'm going to go ahead and use a brush to blend that in. You can either use a beauty blender or a brush. It really doesn't matter. It's such a nice foundation to work with. You can use either or, and it just depends on my mood which one I'm going to use it with. So I'm going to go ahead with a brush and just blend that in. I feel like that is good to go. As you can see, it's got a super luminous, natural, glowy look to it, which is so perfect for everyday wear. There's nothing worse than looking like you're going to a ball and your face looks matte and caked. So this is very, very nice for everyday. Next, what I like to go in with is concealer. The concealer that I've been using and always gravitate back towards is this Maybelline Fitme New York, and I am in the shade 8. So it's this stick right here, and I just like to do this to brighten up under the eyes because otherwise my face looks really flat. So again, this I always brighten up underneath the eyes, whether it be a really basic look or whether it be a super complex look. It just gives your face more dimension and it doesn't look flat. So I always recommend going in with concealer. So I just apply a bit underneath the eyes, onto the nose, and onto the forehead. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in with a beauty blender. This one is from Clicks. I will leave a link to it in this video where you can find it. Really, really affordable, and a sponge is always a necessity to have in your makeup bag. Alright, so that is beautifully blended, and now we are going to go on to the contour part, which is my favorite part. This is my all-time favorite makeup product that you have to have in your makeup kit. So even if it's, like I said, a natural look or a nighttime look, I always contour because it just makes your face look so much better. So the contouring palette that I am obsessed with is this one from Note Cosmetics. It is their Note Perfecting Contouring Cream Palette, and I have it in the shade medium to dark. So that is how it looks. As you can see, it's been loved, and then that is how it looks on the inside. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead with that middle shade. I'm just going to apply it to the contour of my cheeks, and then a little bit on the forehead, a little bit underneath, and then with the excess of what is left over, I always go down the bridge of my nose. Nothing too harsh, just otherwise my nose looks flat. The reason why I love this contouring cream so much is that the formula is incredible. It's got such a creamy formula and it doesn't dry so quickly. I find that there are so many cream formulas that dry instantly. Like if I had to put this section on, I would have to blend that section in immediately. But with this Note Perfecting one, it stays creamy for such a long time and it blends so seamlessly with the foundation that I use that they work so well together. So this I highly recommend. It's a little bit more on the pricier side. I think it retails for 250 Rand, but it is well worth it. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. And then just to make sure that it's blended seamlessly, I just like to go ahead with the beauty blender again and just dab so that there's no harsh lines between the contour and the highlights. And there we are. So the next product that is in my everyday makeup kit, which I absolutely love, is this Catrice Glow Illusion Fixing Powder. It's this one over here. Also, I don't necessarily bake my face with the powder. It's just to set it, especially because wearing a mask, you know how it is. You don't want your face to come off on the mask. That is why I actually use just a little bit underneath the eyes. I also really like this powder because it's a really fine milled powder and it really lasts and sets your makeup for the entire day. There's nothing worse than being halfway through the day and you feel like all your makeup's off. So this really works, and I would really recommend it because, like I said, this is my second pot of this fixing powder. So that's when you know I really enjoy the product. To the next product that I have used every single day since I purchased, and that is my Catrice Luminous Bronzing Powder. This baby has literally been used every single day since I purchased it. You can see that it is well loved. And also the reason why I like this luminous bronzing powder is because it's a luminous bronzing powder, not just a bronzing powder. So again, it gives you that little bit of a glow. Okay, and look how gorgeous and glowy that is. And also you can still see, even though I've used a setting powder, you can still see that glowiness that is coming through from the dewy foundation. Okay, so next up is going to be blush. Now the blush that I use, I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't tried many blushes because I'm not really a fan of blush, but the blush that I really like that is not too pink is this Essence The Blush. It is this one over here, and although the case looks like it's going to be super pigmented, it actually is more of a gradual build, which I prefer because, like I said again, me not like pink, even though I'm wearing a pink top. Very strange. So I use this fluffy brush and I literally just dab it a few times, and then excess must come off, and then I just do a smiley and a little bit on the cheeks. And then a little bit on the nose. Okay, so the next step, which I know a lot of people don't do, but it kind of works for me. The setting spray that I like to use is this Revolution Hyaluronic Fix. It is the hydrating and plumping makeup fixing spray. So normally you wait until the very end, but because my actual skin is done, I like to spray it immediately so that I don't wait until the end of my makeup and then it's been a while already. So I spray it, and then the second reason I do it is because I've just sprayed fixing spray all over my face. My actual eyebrows have a little bit of moisture or wetness to it. So I take advantage of this opportunity to go in and shape my eyebrows and fill them in. So I like to go in with my spoolie because my eyebrows have a little bit of fixing spray on them, so it just makes easier and it gives it a little bit of a hold into the position that you want. So my eyebrows should still have a little bit of moisture for them. So it sounds so weird, but a pomade doesn't work for me sometimes, a brow pencil doesn't work for me sometimes, and the compact powder doesn't work for me sometimes, because none of them are perfect. But I find that because of using the setting spray or the fixing spray before you do your eyebrows, the actual compact powder for your brows works so nicely because there's just that slight little bit of moisture that makes it go on seamlessly without all the powder going underneath your eyes or going anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and take shade number 2, which is the middle shade, and then I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas. And kind of making them look like sisters, because without any brow product on my eyebrows, they don't even look like relatives. So next up we are going to be moving on to eyeshadow. Now there are 3 eyeshadow palettes that I highly recommend you have in your everyday makeup kit because they are so versatile, so affordable, and have such great pigment and payoff. I kind of switch between the 3 of popping them into my everyday makeup kit because I don't want the one to be used up, and they all have really similar eyeshadow color range. So the first one is this Catrice eyeshadow palette. This is in the shade 10, which is Elements of Power, and the reason why I like this one is because it's got some really pinky tones, neutral tones, and warmer tones, and it's got some shimmer colors. So look how beautiful that looks. So there's that one. The second one, which has been so loved by me is this Wetnwild Roses in the Air eyeshadow palette. If I want to do a no makeup look, this is the eyeshadow palette that I grab. Also, again, got really neutral pinky tones and warmer colors, and it's got 2 shimmer shades. And then the last one, which is a little bit more pricey but it's got a lot more colors, is this one. It's called the Nudes of New York, and this palette is from Maybelline. Also, again, very similar shade range. It's got some warm tones, some cooler tones, earthy tones, a little bit of pinks, and of course a little bit of shimmer. So these are the 3 that I highly recommend that you have in your everyday makeup kit. Like I said, I kind of switch between the 3. I think though today I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Pro Slim eyeshadow palette. This is the one from Catrice because it's been least used and loved, because it's more of a recent one. So I'm going to go ahead with this eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to start off by going in with this second shade over here. It is the shade called Gravity, with a soft fluffy brush, and apply that all over the lid. And I'm just going to be creating a everyday kind of smoky eye situation that is also easy to accomplish. Alright, now that I've put it across the entire lid, I think I'm going to go ahead with a warmer color, and I'm going to kind of focus that on the outer C of my eye. I think I'm going to be going in with this shade over here, and that is the shade called Earth. So I first go ahead and stamp it on the outer corner, and then kind of create a C. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye. I'm going to go ahead with a more sparkly color, and it's ironic because the color that I'm going to be using is this color over here. It's called Spark. And what I'm going to be doing is, because it's a simple makeup look, I want to create a cut crease, but I'm going to use it without doing the whole cutting. So I'm going to be using, it's a little bit dirty, but this flat brush over here, and I'm going to be creating a cut crease shimmer look. So I'm going to start that at the beginning of the eye and kind of work it up. Look how gorgeous and shimmery that color is, but still being pretty natural. So I go about, I would say, half to 3/4 of the way in, and then what I like to do is take that first fluffy brush that we used and then just blend the two together so it blends seamlessly. And then we are going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. And then lastly, to make the eyes pop, we're going to go ahead and highlight that inner corner. So we're going to be going ahead with this pigment over here. It is called Lightning. What I also really like about this palette is even though I use it for my everyday makeup and it's in my everyday makeup kit, this palette is more than capable of doing a full glam smoky eye. As you can see, this eye look actually borders along the lines of everyday to evening look, but it has the capabilities of being both. So it has multiple purposes and versatile color choices to choose from to do either looks. So now that eyeshadow is done, we can move on to mascara. So I have a confession to make. Well, I think you guys know it already if you know me and follow me and my channel and my vlog, is I love eyelashes. I have no eyelashes, and no matter how great the mascara is, I just love the feeling of wearing eyelashes and how my face and everything just looks with eyelashes. So even though this mascara is my #1 that I will always keep in my everyday makeup look and always use in my makeup looks. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Even though it does wonders for my eyelashes, I still go ahead and apply lashes because I don't know, I just love how lashes look. Don't hate, don't judge, each to their own. I love eyelashes. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead with the mascara. This is my all-time favorite mascara. I've tried so many mascaras and wasted, literally, it might sound ridiculous, but I've wasted over like thousands of, like probably about 1,500 rand on trying different mascaras, and this one works. Look at the difference that this mascara has made. If you have not gotten in your car already to go and purchase this product, then I don't know why. Look how incredible the difference between one layer of mascara and no mascara. I might just not even put lashes on, like, it's that good today. Alright you guys, so one final step and then this look is complete. So the lip combo that I have used literally since March last year lockdown is this lip combo. It is the perfect pinkish nude color, and obviously because we have to wear masks, you don't want a gloss or anything sticky because then it just comes off on the mask and is a pointless activity. So I find that this lip combo together works so well for wearing a mask and for most looks that I do. So it is, the lip liner is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner, and I have it in the color Flesh. And then it is this Catrice Cosmetics Generation Matte Comfortable Liquid Lipstick. So the formula, even though it is a matte lipstick, still feels like a mousse on my lips, if that makes sense. So it's these two right here. Is the color of the lipstick, a super natural fleshy color. And also, I swear to you, if I say that I eat and this lipstick doesn't come off, that is not a word of a lie. This is a super long lasting lipstick. It feels so buttery on my lips but still dries down to a perfect matte shade. Alright you guys, and there you have it. This is the final look that I created out of my everyday makeup bag kit. I hope that you found it interesting or that you learned something and that you might be on your way to go and purchase one or two of the things that I have in my everyday makeup kit to put into yours. Like always, I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Support my journey and help me grow. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.